from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
But hey, let's jump right into the mix. Are these games in order? Yes, they are. So we got
Yeah,
the
they should be.
first game on Saturday. We got the Raiders taking on the Bengals. The Bengals host. They've been first time in the playoffs since what 2016, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, who had a great game, amazing, very entertaining game. Last Sunday night, the last game of the year. It was definitely. I wonder what the ratings were for that game.
Man, I bet they was. Even my girl, I was watching how my girl was sitting outside with me. Even she was like, "Oh my god, this is the best game I've ever sat and watched." Like she was going crazy for that whole. So
Your
I know the
woman.
ratings was stupid. Yeah, my woman was watching that whole like, I've never been into a game like this.
Yeah. So
The crazy thing is, I almost turned that whole like fourth quarter because it was another game on. It was a basketball game on that I had money on. And like fourth quarter, it was almost done. I was like, you know what though, I'm gonna leave. Like they still got a chance. I've seen crazier shit. Let me just leave this.
but you end up watching, so but it's all good. But hey, let's get started, man. Raiders sitting at 10-7 on the year, 8-9 against the spread, while the Bengals are 10-7 on the year as well, but 10-7 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of the Bengals -6.5. Right now, that line's at -5.5. There are some fives on the board as well. The total actually opened up it opened up at 49. Right now it's at 48.5. Get to these injury reports. So Vegas, they're dealing with a lot of injuries as usual, but some of the more recent ones. Jacobs is dealing with rib injury right now, but he is gonna go. Hey man, it's playoffs. Everybody who's hurt is gonna go. So unless it's somebody significant or they got COVID, if you got little nicks here and there, you're gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati Allen, safety, he's dealing with concussion. He is questionable. Tight end Uzma, he is questionable as well. Tupou, defensive tackle, he's questionable also. Davis at cornerback is questionable. T. Higgins is probable. He's going to go. We already know. Kicker McPherson's questionable as well. And Sample at the defensive end spot is questionable. Last time we seen Vegas, they beat the Chargers 35. They beat the Chargers 35-32. And last time we seen Cincy, last time we saw the Raiders beat the Chargers 35-32. I was confused. And Cincinnati lost to Cleveland 16-21, but they covered the spread. Well, actually, did they cover? Yeah, they covered the spread in that one. So we hit Bengals. They covered the 6.
Oh, yeah. That's why I lost. I took the Browns.
So get to these actual factuals for the Raiders. The unders hit 4 in the last 6. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against Cincy. 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games against Cincy. 10-4 straight up in the last 14 games on the road. 0-6 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing on the road against Cincy. 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games. And the overs also hit 12 out of the last 18 games whenever they're playing against an AFC conference opponent. Cincy, 4-1 against spread in the last 5 games. The unders hit 8 out of the last 11 games versus the Raiders. The overs also hit 5 out of the last 6 games at home. They're 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing at the crib against the Raiders. 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 games. 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games against the AFC conference opponent. So Raiders taking on the Bengals. Marley, what's your official play for this one?
I'm on the Bengals here. I think they're the better team. I think offensively they have the better weapons as an overall, especially on the outside with Higgins, Chase. We just finished talking about Jamar Chase. We both think he should probably be the rookie of the year. And Joe Burrow has been playing pretty good. My only question in this game is, well, I got 2 questions. One, are the Raiders happy just to be here? They haven't been in the playoffs in forever. They went through a lot this season. Did they give everything they had in that Chargers game, and did it take a lot of them? My next question would be rest versus rust. Burrow and them didn't play the last game. He was kind of taking the time to get healthy a little bit. Football take a lot, man. It's been 8. They added an extra game, so a lot of pounding. I'm bucking your philosophy kind of in a way, Coach. The Raiders might be one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the NFL right now. Even though the Bengals won the last 3 out of their last 5. So I still just think the Raiders, and how they've been playing as of late, and that goes for on the road and at home. They beat a really good Colts team 23-20 2 weeks ago. But Mikey Hova, the man himself right now, he put me on these Bengals actually a few years ago, and I've been watching them close over the last couple of years. I think they get a playoff victory at home. I think they cover the 5. However, my play is going to be Bengals first half. You should probably catch it at about a 3, I'm thinking. I think with the atmosphere, it's playoffs, Saturday game. I think it's going to be jumping, and I think the Bengals are going to come out in attack mode. So for me personally, I'm on the Bengals first half minus the points. Coach, I'm also going to do one or two things with this game. I'm going to tease it down that 4 for the full game. Tease it with we'll talk about some other games later. Or I'm going to money line it the full game with another games we'll talk about earlier. So my official plays for this game is the Bengals first half, whatever the line is, as long as it's 3 and under, I won't take it at 4. And also money line for the game. I'm going to either probably tease it down or money line parlay it with something. But so officially put me on first half, that spread, and then I'm also going to money line the full game.
All right. And Marley Hova, he likes him on the money line as well. This is, there he is.
Yeah, I wrote him all
so those are his plays. Man, I'm right there with you. I liked that first half. Can you look up the spread real quick? But I do like the first half.
Yeah.
Also, the crowd is going to be lit. Jamar Chase, rookie of the year. But here's what I do have to say: them Raiders are a first half team.
The Raiders been hot, man. I can't.
The thing about them is they'll play good one half. They play one good half of football, like last game. You know what? The Chargers was up, right? Were the Chargers up at half or no? No. They were down.
They were down, but they were down because the coach went for it on 4th and 2, right, backed up at his own 18-yard line or whatever line he was on. So I don't know kind of how I think you have to figure that into the last game. When you're looking back at last game, a lot of those coaching decisions, and that's how he coaches. So I don't want to. He goes for it on 4th a lot, and he takes a lot of risky things. That first half line is at 3.5.
3.5, yeah, I just saw it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna buy the hook if I can. Sometimes they don't let you do that. I hate that.
Yeah, they don't let you do it too much on these on NFL games. First halves, just period.
Still put me down for the official. I still like it because I think I'm thinking we could get 2 touchdowns. I'm thinking I can get a 14-10, 14-7, maybe a 10, maybe a 10-3. I think the Bengals defense is underrated, and I think the Raiders offense is hurt. It's going to depend on how. See, they're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball the way they did against the Chargers. I don't think we can look at that last game and kind of be like, those are the Raiders we're going to get. The Chargers have been terrible at the run all season. That's right. They give up the run. So I don't think the Bengals, they're going to just be able to run the ball like that. And that crowd early. I mean, people should know me by now that watch the show. I'm big on energy and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that crowd early is going to be behind the Bengals so much. If they score and get up, it's only going to get worse, at least for that first half, until the Raiders come out and shut them up. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do that right off the bat. I think it's going to take time for that game to settle in. What time does this game start, Coach?
4:30 Eastern Standard Time.
So this is really like a 2:00 game. I guess that's not that bad for a West Coast team traveling East Coast. It's still an afternoon game, so it's probably doesn't really take that into effect too much. But I just think the energy, the way that crowd is going to be rocking early. Jamar Chase, the Raiders defense is not that good. They do have a good pass rush with Crosby, but I personally feel like first half is good.
Okay. All right. Well, those are our official plays, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I am the coach. This is Marley Bets. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and follow.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from